So actually, I went hunting with my dad.
That's
right?
crazy.
And we were attacked by a lion.
That's crazy.
So it's actually beat my hand. It sunk its teeth on my hand.
That's
a lion has
so
two
crazy.
canines, so we're supposed to see two holes.
No, from one side, it beat me from one side. I'm a piano. Like it really sounds South African, right?
Because it is.
If it was Nigerian or one of these Western countries, it would be like de piano or something like that. But it's cool.
I feel like when we fight ourselves, like let's say when a Zimbabwean posts something and then we say something South African, then we fight amongst ourselves. That's a whole different conversation. But to go down on an innocent American person who's just trying to genuinely appreciate African art, he shouted out both countries where the guy is associated, and then you guys are coming in here confusing a nigga. Like he had to like answer so many people, and I think he was genuinely confused as to like why are these people like. I don't think embracing a certain culture, especially as Africans ourselves, like embracing how the next person does their thing, it doesn't take away from the fact that you guys are the ones who started it. That's where it comes from. That's how we like build ourselves as Africans. That's how we like make our culture strong. That's how we push things out there. So like basically there are two people, and the one driving identifies as a cat, and their partner is their owner or whatever the fuck. So they get stopped by police, right? Then the police goes like, give me your registration and license. Then Mandem goes like, I can't do that, I'm a cat, I identify as a cat. Then this police person was like, no, okay, if you're a cat, then I request that your owner, I need the license or like identification of your owner, and then I take you to animal services. And legally, a cat shouldn't be allowed to even drive in the first place. So you are also going to be arrested. We're going to take you to like animal shelter, and then your owner is going to be arrested for letting a cat drive him around. For me, right, it's like any Amapiano song at the time does it for me. Like suddenly my problems disappear. I'm just dancing. Someone has put me on to Atiba. Oh yo. Atiba. Yeah.
What's happening around the world? Ashwagandha. Where do we get what is red in the shell? Ashwagandha. From Cape to Cairo, we got the news and the info we tell. Every minute, any second. Stay tuned, stay prepared. Ashwagandha, Ashwagandha. What's new, brand new, give me hope. Ashwagandha, Ashwagandha. With the updates, that's how we roll.
Bindira, 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 bindira. Oh, bindira, bindira, bindira. Oh, bindira, bindira. Bindira, bindira.
Akuchema mwari wanganoti,
Nyarara mwanangu nyarara.
Akusua mwari wangu wanoti,
Nyarara mwanangu nyarara.
Saka ndomire,
ndomire mwari
Aleludo.
Bindira, bindira.
You know how we do sometimes.
But I just like these Zim songs, like this.
Like I just miss being in high school or being back at home. I don't know. I don't know if I miss high school or being back at home. I don't know, something, or going to church. I don't like. I just like get me out of here, really.
Because in high school, like we used to remix so many songs.
Yeah, because like it's like young people being at church by themselves.
Yeah.
That was it. Because I think like even Patwendo Church Kumbaga, like you also can't like be doing.
Yeah, you can't. You know how to
high school church was prime.
It was. I think it's one of the things that made high school fun.
Yeah, like I genuinely.
The sports, the church, you know.
Like me considering the school I went to, the only thing I had to live for was church, to be honest. Like that's the only time life was good.
I mean, you didn't have sports in high school, right?
Yeah, so nothing.
That's why you don't know. Kuma sports kwa kuchimba futhi kazuma.
I know from stories, not experience, but it's sad.
My songs this niggas.
But you know how it is. Sometimes we start stories and forget to greet you people.
Are you recording?
That's why I was recording.
Oh.
Yeah, we just be talking and then we forget that like you people are around, but it's your girl Kiki, my boy Skip.
Ish. What's going on there?
Mr. Oga is going
I'm
through
sorry.
something. He's going through something behind the camera, but we are back with another episode of Ashwagandha.
Where you guys have to buy me that thing with
Nah, I
those
feel
effects.
like, you know, I've said it
Because I'm
before.
gonna keep
You
on doing it,
abuse
bro.
that
No, but
stuff.
you have your own version of it.
Yeah, it's good enough for now.
Okay.
Use what you have.
But what's up? How was your week?
My week
How
was
are you
okay.
doing
Same old.
mentally, physically?
Yeah, same old. Going to school, going to the uni, early in the morning. Like, guys, life is really hard. Yeah. Like, I'm going every single day from Monday to Friday. 2 days to the hospital. All the other days I'll be in class. Can you imagine?
That's what you signed up for, getting an education.
Yeah, but I always put it out there that this was not my choice. Like, I did this for
You'd
some other
rather
people.
not.
I would rather not.
Even now that you are like getting, I mean, you're learning whatever you're learning, you'd still not do it.
Okay, now I have a change of mind because now, actually, learning what I'm learning is actually quite interesting, and then now I'm very interested in what I'm doing, and I hope and feel that I will actually do it and enjoy.
Yeah, because I think when it comes to uni, a lot of us, like, we can see ourselves doing other things,
Yeah.
and probably they would be way faster. But I think once you get to uni, it's not necessarily as bad as you think. Like,
Because you know
pick up
what,
one or
coming
two
out
things.
here is like an eye opener. Now you're seeing so many things,
Yeah,
how
like
people are
the
getting money
exposure
and
of it
everything,
all.
right? So now you feel like what you're doing doesn't make sense because so many people have done what you are doing now, but they are not getting anywhere. You feel like you have to do something else to get money fast in, something that you would enjoy doing.
Yeah,
But
like,
anyway-
as long as you live and learn, I think you always make it out. And I learn
but
from
I
people.
advise you, like, this is what our African parents always tell us, that you have to have a degree first, get the
Education.
paper straight first before anything else. You get.
Yeah, because
That's
other
the reason why we're
things, the
just-
problem I think our parents always make sure to tell us is like other things could fail, and that is the truth. Like, I think a lot of times you can see some people having a lot of success stories, but you can also see someone with a failure story.
Yeah.
So I think they always want us to have something to, what's the word, fall back on.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is fair.
Yeah, it is 100%.
Yeah, for me, my week was good. Nothing new. But like, I got new tattoos.
Oh, wow.
You got
Where did you get
tattoos?
them? Where did you get them?
Can you see them?
No,
Where did you get them?
it looks like
They are small.
you dropped something.
That's why I'm asking. Where did you get them? Answer me, please.
They are natural tattoos. I
Ah,
got them by natural means.
you burnt yourself.
So yeah,
Oh,
you guys would not guess how this even happened. Like,
'Cause
what's the simplest thing you guys could cook?
Water or oil, I think.
Yeah, but you guys, what's the simplest thing you guys could cook?
noodles,
No, though.
instant noodles,
Okay, something else.
Water.
cornflakes,
Boiling water.
cereal,
Cooking, you don't cook cereal.
eggs,
Frying
frying
potatoes. Or eggs.
or eggs. Yeah.
Exactly. I was frying eggs when I acquired my natural
Oh,
tattoos.
sorry.
Not that I don't know how to cook, guys. I do know how to cook, but like it
So how
was
did it get into your arm? Onto your
the oil was.
It splashed.
I fried one. Then when I was frying the second one, I literally just and then all the oil went up, and then it was
You
Sorry
cried.
about that.
no. At the time, it wasn't as painful, but like I finished what I was doing, and then after it was a bit painful. Then I put butter. Then I woke up with my
So putting butter
Beautiful
actually
scars.
works, does it?
No, it does not. I have scars now, so like, what's the point?
No, for the pain. I think it was.
No, it was painful. Just
I also have a natural tattoo. Let me show you guys. And you should guess where I got it from. Right here. Looks like
I
an
know.
ant, right?
I can't guess.
Looks like an ant or a spider. It was like
The stitches.
6 legs there, the stitches. What do you think I got it from, Mr. Oga?
It looks like, yeah, it actually looks like a bullet. But I think it's a rod.
It's a rod.
Yeah, rod.
What
like
do you-
rod.
I know. I can't guess.
Oh yeah, you know. So actually, I went hunting with my dad.
That's
Right?
crazy.
And we were attacked by a lion.
That's crazy.
So it's actually
That's
beat
crazy.
my hand. It sunk its teeth on my hand.
That's
A lion
actually
has
so
2
crazy.
canines. So we're supposed to see 2 holes.
No, from one side, it beat me from one side. Because I was struggling, I was fighting it, right?
Where's
So I
the-
couldn't,
You were
like,
fighting the lion. You were
Where's
fighting.
the exit wound?
What?
Where's the exit
No,
wound?
I can't have an exit wound. Like there's a.
It has 2 canines on the side, one up and one down. Where's the other side?
What do you mean? No, it was a baby lion. It wasn't. Oh, it was a baby lion.
That's actually crazy.
Guys, I'm being honest.
That's crazy.
Let me give you my mom's phone number right now. You can ask her if you want evidence. It's actually a dog bite. I was bitten by a dog. That's why I'm very afraid of dogs. I'm so afraid of
Yeah,
dogs.
so I was close.
Yeah, yeah. What did you say?
I said a rod.
So how were you close?
Because a rod is thick enough to dig a hole. That,
Oh, you mean a road, a metal road.
yes, a metal road.
Okay.
Hey, you
Okay,
guys
okay.
actually crazy. Mr. Oga, how was your week?
It was good. I've been learning new things. I've been learning a lot of things.
What is it? About humans, about software, about
Yeah.
About-
About humans. too.
about humans.
Humans too.
You're learning a
And-
lot about humans each and
Yeah.
every day.
Yes. And trading.
Oh,
And
yeah.
pen testing.
What's pen testing?
Ask-
Penetration testing.
Yeah, penetration testing.
Okay.
Like you hack into something to see how strong the security of the thing is.
Damn. This ain't in my vocabulary.
Like you try to hack a system to see how secure it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a job.
Oh, that's good. So
Love
is it
that
like
for you. That's a whole career.
It is.
especially in this
cyber
day.
security type shit? Is
Yeah, like cyber security is a lot involved with it, so you can pick a little niche that you focus on.
so can we say pen testing is like
Pen testing is
testing.
one of them. Yeah.
okay.
And then you can be one of those people who, after some people could, you add security measures to a system. You
Wow.
can be a pen tester who test if or ever someone else put the security measures, are they enough? And then you can just be a straight up criminal and just hack people and steal their shit.
That's what I would do.
I think it's
be honest, that's what I
one
would
of the jobs that it will be hard for AI to take over.
No, you can't do that shit like that.
So
Beautiful.
It needs someone.
Beautiful. I mean, we can't get into that topic right now.
It's
Job security and shit like that. Like, which jobs are gonna be taken over by AI? Because you guys always stand strong with your.
But
Is
you're
that true?
there too. They'll just
The true, right? Okay, so if
they'll
you
just
agree
need
on
less
that,
of you.
yeah, there are less
Yeah.
of you will be needed.
Okay,
That's
okay.
the problem.
I think I'll be one of those people.
Yeah,
But
so you need
yes.
to make sure you have something to rise above everyone.
Exactly. You need to be very good.
Of course.
Your
of course,
niggas
of course.
gonna be cut.
I think my charisma is going to take me places.
Mr. Charisma.
Have you ever seen
Mr.
someone
Curry,
eat
call me
charisma?
Curry.
You can't eat
Damn.
charisma.
Nah, years is enough, I think. But anyway, guys, don't derail me from the things I be wanting to come and talk about. Like I'll be having like hot topics, right? And then I come here, and then these men start talking about
We
other
can't
shit,
stop talking.
and then time runs out. Like keep quiet.
Always something to talk about.
But like my hot take or my hot story or something I wanted to like come and talk to you guys about was, as per usual, on TikTok, where I always am. It's not like I'm not serious, guys. I'm actually like one of the most serious
How do you have
people on
time for
this world.
TikTok?
Like my friends who attest to it. Guys, attest to it. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Yeah,
I'm
you are serious. But how do you have time for TikTok?
But yeah, play hard, work hard, play hard.
Okay.
I need, otherwise I'll genuinely go crazy like those scientists. Not that I'm as smart as them, but I would go crazy if I didn't take the time.
I'll beat.
But anyway, so then I saw a TikTok. Basically, there's this new Amapiano song or whatever. I didn't then. Yeah, I think obviously it's from South Africa. Like, where else would it be from? Then
Nigeria.
It was a no, it wasn't even Nigerian. Like, it was Uganda or Ghana, but both actually. So it's a person or the group, right? They are like about to dance to the song. So before they dance to the Amapiano song, this guy comes on the camera, calls out. He goes like, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, anyone, see if you can, like, do better than this. This is the home of Amapiano. Then they start like dancing to the song, right? And then, as per usual, I'll go down a rabbit hole. No, in fact, the video I saw was South Africa responding to the video of those people who had made the video. So then another group in South Africa like plays a clip of that part. Then they go, like you're crazy
It's
type thing. Yeah. Then they start dancing to it, and then like there were so many other people trying to do the same thing, and I'm just like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we fighting each other? Like, what is the problem? What's this obsession that people have with like taking credit for things,
right? It looks like it's an African thing.
It is. I've never seen like.
Let's just be happy for each other.
I've never seen, let's say, an Australian
fighting,
talking about like, we own, let's say, Chris Brown's music or something.
Exactly, because that's what it's giving.
Or like,
listen,
how Drake is originally from Canada. But you never see like
Canadians
you
fighting
never
for
see
Drake
Canadians and Americans fighting in Drake's comment section for this. Well, like, what is even going on?
And these Western countries, they have been, especially Nigeria, like, it really wants to own Amapiano. Guys, listen to this. Amapiano. Like, it really sounds South African, right?
Because it is.
If it was Nigerian or one of these Western countries, it would be like Day Piano or something like that. But it's called Amapiano. Do you have any word that starts with Ama?
Yeah, it sounds
Day
It sounds very South African. So you don't come to me and say that Amapiano started in my country. When you speak day, how far,
No, their thing is they don't say that they necessarily created it, but they claim that like they are the ones who like listen to it a lot, so and like be dancing to it, so they are the ones who push. So they call it like the home of Amapiano, like regardless of it being created somewhere, like it's just we are like really being into
pushing it, right?
That's so weird. You know what? Let me give you another scenario of this like Africans fighting each other thing. Right? So this one was I'll pull up the TikTok so I can read comments, like not make up shit. But basically it's this American TikToker or YouTuber, I'm not sure. Or I saw the video on TikTok. So this American guy, right? What he does is he reacts to people making good remixes of songs, not necessarily Africans, and usually just does like other people. So this time he found this guy called Mr. Brown. For context, Mr. Brown is originally Zimbabwean, but he's based in South Africa. He's been based in South Africa for long. He actually produces like Amapiano songs. He has sang with some Amapiano. He has Amapiano songs, and I think he's one of the some of his songs he sings Shona in them, but he stays in South Africa. Like his whole career he built it in South Africa, but he's Zimbabwean regardless. So he makes a remix of the song Residuals by Chris Brown, and he's making the remix in Shona. Yeah. So this
a piano beat.
No.
Okay.
It's Chris Brown's song Residuals.
Okay.
Exactly as it is, but he's singing in Shona. He was mostly translating the English words, or he was, like when you remix a song, you keep the beat, but you start like putting your own flavor to it. So his own flavor was singing in Shona.
All right. Okay.
Which he does even with the Amapiano songs he's sang in Shona before. I can't think of like songs right now, but
shout out to you, man.
Yeah, Mr. Brown. But then where it's getting messy for me, where I'm getting agitated is this American TikToker or YouTuber or whatever, he finds Mr. Brown's video somehow, and he finds it like good, like how he usually does with some other videos he finds. So what he does, he reacts to people remixing things. Yeah, so like people can like see what other people are doing, blah blah blah.
All right.
So I didn't really like go on his TikTok to see if he usually does a lot of African artists, so I can't speak on that. But if especially it was a situation where he usually doesn't do that to a lot of African artists, then this time he did it to an African artist with what the Africans then did in his comment section. He'll never do that shit again.
What happened?
Because he posts his video, so when it starts, naturally it goes like, Mr. Brown, shout out South Africa, Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Like as in South Africa, Zimbabwe. Because obviously this person is associated with both countries, right? Because he's staying in South Africa at this point. He's probably a citizen, because for how long he's contributed to the Amapiano scene. He's like a producer. He's worked with like South African artists. He stays there, but he's Zimbabwean, so he sings in Shona. In this song, he was singing in Shona literally.
Okay.
Comment section.
Yeah.
Tell me why in the comment section people are saying stuff like, don't mix us with Zimbabweans, please. Obviously those are the South Africans saying that, because those were the only two countries mentioned.
Okay.
Hey, Baba, Mr. Brown is from Zim, not South Africa.
Okay, I actually think that the South Africans have a problem. They're the bad guys. And
why are you mixing us with Zimbabwe? Eyes.
You guys.
This guy isn't South African. Please make this clear. South Africa is not Zimbabwe. South Africa is a different country. I'm South African, believe me when I say this.
We don't give a
These are grown people. They see someone who literally stays in their country and he's singing a language your neighbor speaks, and then the first thing you think, you sit down and type on your phone stuff like this on an American's TikTok. Like this nigga was fighting. This nigga was fighting in the comment section. Like he had to reply so many people.
Okay.
Like I think this time is
to clarify.
Yeah, to clarify. There's so many people he had to answer. The times like, I appreciate your response. I'm giving a shout out to South Africa and Zimbabwe as a whole. This is Shona language. Now, if you disagree with that, please contact him yourself and correct him. Thanks. Because he's a fight, like I feel like he was genuinely confused, like what is even going on? Because he obviously knows that this guy is singing Shona, which is from Zimbabwe, but his TikTok is literally Mr. Brown SA, because he stays in South Africa, he's based in South Africa. So naturally he like shout out both countries. The next thing he has like Zimbabweans and South Africans fighting in the comment section.
Comes from. Is it like the South Africans are territorial, or they just hate Zimbabweans.
Like in this
other
situation,
No,
what
it's
are they
not
being
that,
territorial about? If it was like
About
maybe
their own
Amapiano or something.
They're just
Like, what about their
they're just
country?
very stupid.
They're very, because
They're just very stupid.
it means they didn't even
Stupidity.
they didn't even take time to listen to what this person said, because he said shout out South Africa, shout out Zimbabwe.
Like the cringe and the second-hand embarrassment I'm getting from this.
It's crazy. Because what do you mean don't associate news? Well, Africans, we are associated like literally with
Instead
the
of applauding and being happy for him,
because if
they actually
like in
talk
my ideal world with all the oppression Africans and black people have gotten for the longest time to date, in the ideal situation, this would be a time where South Africans and Zimbabweans are like happy that someone that is like associated to them both is being pushed out there. Like, how are we going to go places
exactly.
if we
That's
are?
why we're always so
In the South
behind because of
Africans
jealousy
in the
and
South Africans
we're
had
not
not commented
united.
what they commented. The Zimbabweans wouldn't feel the need to go into the comment section.
No, but there's no literally Zimbabweans, right? No one is even saying anything. I feel like all the comments I was skipping is Zimbabweans saying stuff like Zimbabwe is a beautiful neighboring country of South Africa. Both countries are in Southern Africa, different flags but same soul.
Exactly.
You know, if you remember, there was a time we were having conversations about something to do with South Africa. I can't remember what was it exactly, but it was politics. And I was saying that I do not think the South African people, majority of the South African people, have the intellectual capacity to understand that. I think we were talking about something that has to do with taking down the government, you understand, or having a one Africa. And then we were saying that, okay, what countries do we think might bring a problem to that? And then I was like, South Africa.
I think it would be number one, because like being bothered and taking your time to type on your phone whilst you're sitting in your bed that you don't want to be associated with the country that you literally share a border with and literally speak a language so close to each other is baffling to me.
And I think they have problems with you guys, with Zimbabweans particularly.
Yeah, it's in particular.
They take their jobs and I think that's where the hate comes from.
Fucking. You see, a lot of times, like, I have a lot to say about South Africans.
And
because of you guys, because you guys are also from the southern part of the continent, I tend to pull myself back. But South African people, the majority of them are the most embarrassing, low IQ, stupid
I think so too. No, I genuinely think, because why would you think that's okay? Like, I feel like when we fight ourselves, like let's say when a Zimbabwean posts something and then we say something South African, then we fight amongst ourselves. That's a whole different conversation. But to go down on an innocent American person who's just trying to genuinely appreciate African art, he shouted out both countries where the guy is associated, and then you guys are coming in here confusing a nigga. Like, he had to like answer so many people, and I think he was genuinely confused as to like why are these people like, bro, these people are saying stuff and they look down on Zimbabwe, and it's just crazy. Like, my thing is, white people already hate on black people as a whole, and then when we were now left by ourselves, in quotes, we're not left by ourselves, but we are fighting towards like breaking out. But like,
we are on the same side.
You look at me, we look exactly the same, and you hate me. So what are the white people supposed to do? You actually look different. Like, at this point, we can't even hate on racism. We're hating on our own selves at this point. Like, it's weird. And now people can see. And now people can see. You know, like, I feel like this used to be very contained because we used to fight amongst ourselves, you know, Nigerians, South Africans, or Zimbabweans and South Africans. And then now we are doing this shit under a comment section. Like, we actual American people, they like come and interact with this video. So a white person who's actually racist comes and sees us African people hating each other.
It only proves to the
they're just gonna be like, oh,
now we can.
So how am I wrong at this point?
It proves that we are the monkeys.
Yeah, because literally.
Yeah.
You know, truthfully, Africans across the continent desperately want to love South African arts and South African culture. But
We are all
the South
supporting.
Africans actively push people away.
True.
And it's weird because it's not like, I don't think embracing and like embracing a certain culture, especially as Africans ourselves, like embracing how the next person does their thing, it doesn't take away from the fact that you guys are the ones who started
it.
That's where it comes
Yes.
from.
Yeah.
That's how we like build ourselves as Africans. That's how we like make our culture strong. That's how we push things out there.
You see, I know that Nigerians will also have our own issues and we fight with the South Africans always. But dancehall was created by the Jamaicans, right? And we took dancehall. We took it to the highest level we could. I've never had.
Even us, bro, they've never
Exactly.
said anything.
I've never seen yeah, because in Zim we really
But
like
South
took that.
Africans-
We took dancehall like
that,
it's
like
even
that.
like now we make
But they've never
Zimbabwe.
complained.
Yeah.
Look at South Africa.
Like to today, Jamaicans and Zimbabweans make collabs. Like, cause that's what being African is. Like,
that's how-
why are we
that's how you
fighting?
go.
When Afrobeat was going mainstream, a lot of dancehall artists from Jamaica came to Nigeria and made collaborations with Nigerian artists and other artists across the continent. I've never had a single dancehall artist complaining that we are stealing their art or any of.
Because that's not what it is. We're trying to grow as a whole. For right now, maybe one day if we all become liberated and we are now on the top of the world, then we start fighting like to see who's on top of all of us. That would be weird, but like at least that's better at that. Like for now, what we like, I think what the average African should be fighting for is like trying to bring ourselves up there, because for the longest we've been suppressed and made to feel like we are lesser than, and now all we are trying to do is spread Black excellence, spread African excellence.
Yeah.
And now at this crucial time in life is where we're focusing on fighting our own selves. Bruh, when I was reading through the comment section, I was so pissed. Like, I'm like, what?
What's going
And
on?
these are grown women and men, by the way. Like, it's not even kids who come and comment on these TikToks. Like, grown people who think that way.
Like even, the drill music, right? Have you ever seen any country claiming it? But it started from somewhere. But
Because that's not the
right?
yeah.
But no one
cares.
Everyone was playing it. Even in Africa, we actually started recording it. But you've never seen any UK artists like complaining about it.
Yeah, it's
But look
like
at the
Tyler.
South
It's like
African, bro.
Tyler. It's like Tyler going mainstream with her song, which is R&B, and then you see white people complaining that an African is stealing their art.
Because
South Africa. I
that's
don't
just
know
how
South
art
African
works
dish.
also. Like, this is not like really
And I don't think even the people who produce this music have a problem with it, because
they don't, because that's what
travel and make
yeah, that's what
like,
music and
music.
art is about.
Yeah.
Like, how do these people make money if they can't come and play in, let's say, Uganda, where people are embracing Amapiano? If they can't, like, when they go to UK, who are the people who are going to, like, things like Zimfest? Actual Zimbabweans are the ones who go and listen to this Amapiano art. Like, that's how they make their money. Music is not like contained into one place, otherwise there's no point and you're not making an impact. The point of it is to like make an impact to people, your own people and everyone else. So to be focused on that, like, don't associate us with certain people. It was like very weird for me to read, but
I'm actually feeling fear. I feel you. I really feel you.
yeah, I don't know why it's like that. I hope you people heal, to be honest. That's
Honestly.
what you need. Whatever wounds you have, you must heal.
Like that's how we'll make it, guys. Africa.
But yeah, anyway, moving away from Africa. I hate talking about Africa in a negative, like with something negative going on around us, because I'm someone who I want to see us
Prosper.
flourish, because we are very beautiful, intelligent people with a lot to offer in the world, more than like being petty to ourselves. And that is not what Nima Americans. Anyway, speaking of
Okay. I see you.
but yeah, So yeah, I came across a TikTok where it was a man explaining the story, but he was going like there's a group of some LGBTQ
HDMI PS5.
crazy. I do not eat all those other letters. Why are you eating all those letters?
Oh, there's a TikTok that I watched. So I thought that you watched it too. So
I did. I'm just trying to like not be cancelled by
no worries.
the alphabet community.
Yeah.
But basically, this certain group was demanding that this woman's gym be closed because it's only for women.
Yeah. You see, I don't have a problem with this group of people, right? But when they start giving us these problems, that's when I have a problem with them. Like they just do extra every time, so many times. Like just be you, man. Don't involve other people in their own businesses. Shit,
I
like,
think that's also might take that like they make it hard for people to not also be in their business and to not hate on them because they like also either they're trying to push their agendas on you or they're doing too much when they really shouldn't be doing too much or they're like making the craziest things. Like one day it started like people being trans, right? And then we had to like, oh, even if you can't understand it, there are certain people who found a way to accept it, which was fine. And then next thing you know, people are now identifying as either nothing or you can identify as a cat, as a dog, as a TV, as a
bottle.
How did we get there?
If anything, let me tell you, I don't know.
At that point now, like all of you now seem crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you'll get cancelled because of what I'm about to say.
Yeah,
but these people have to be humble because right now it's very difficult for the society to even accept them for who they are, right? And now they're causing problems. They're making it harder for people to accept them. Like, you really need to be humble.
Or maybe humble is not the word, like just being logical, if I must say.
But the thing,
it's like people accepted something, right? A majority of the people, we found a way of accepting something that's outside of what we are doing, right? And just being like, be who you are. If you need to love the same sex, that's okay. Like,
how do you expect a mentally ill person to be logical?
No, I don't think they are mentally ill. I can't say that. Like as I was saying, but I feel. Let me finish my point. That like I feel like because they were felt so accepted, the ones who like have who had extreme ideas from this base idea, then started like doing anything and everything.
Do you think
which takes away from the actual people who are going through because. Okay, you can speak up, but like even people in the actual community, there are people who you actually talk to and they feel like the people who then do these things like identifying as dogs and stuff. They're like this is exactly. That's not what they actually stand for. So now we end up hating everyone as a whole. Yet they're like those few individuals who like took it like way steps further, and it's like.
See,
why are you even
doing? It's very simple. It's not even that hard. Anyone that identifies as a cat or a dog or a deer is mentally ill. He belongs in the psychiatry. There's no question about that. I could understand the ones that said that say the trans women that are women. Do you understand? I could understand where they're coming from.
That's a whole different one, I think, and that's something. I think that's where people
identifying as an object,
as an object.
Like, what are you doing?
You're mentally ill.
What are you saying?
They belong in a concentration camp.
Because you're definitely not a dog.
They need to be gassed. Like
you're definitely not a camera. You're definitely not a TV, and you're definitely not nothing. Also, like. There are those people like they're just nothing.
But at the end of the day, as I said before, like in each and every group there are extremists. Do you understand?
And I
Like,
think the
same
problem
thing-
with extremists is always they'll take away from the actual
people-
agenda of the people
of
who
the
are
people
genuinely
facing it.
doing what they're trying to
Yeah.
do. Like all these people were trying, like initially were trying to fight for their rights to just love who they want to love it. Be who
Exactly.
they
Like
are.
for instance, look at like what do you call them? Muslims, right? There are some Muslims who I've met. Every Muslim that I've met in my life, it's they are the best human beings I've ever met in my life. Also, but like there are some of the Muslims who also take things like a step further. Like they are extreme. Like they use the religion to terrorize people and everything. So I feel like
Then the whole thing becomes labeled that
do you
way.
get it? So yeah, those people should stop.
Yeah, you see, that's why. Oh, sorry, guys. That's why you don't want to have someone like me at my age right now ruling a country. Because if I'm a president of a nation right now, and there are people that identify as a deer, for example, or as a cat or as a dog, I
Or
would
as a fire extinguisher.
personally give hunters guns and ammunition
That's great.
and send them to go
And
for a hunt.
exterminate.
I would say, okay, go and kill as many deers as you can in this country, including the ones that identify as a deer. Because if you're an animal,
Yeah, you should be hunted.
you should be hunted.
No, because you know what you're saying, right? I saw a TikTok as well, right? So like basically there are two people and the one driving identifies as a cat and their partner is their owner or whatever the fuck. So they get stopped by police, right? Then the police goes like, give me your registration and license. Then Mandem goes like, I can't do that. I'm a cat. I identify as a cat.
As a cat.
Then this police person was like, no, I'm even gonna be petty, I'm gonna be very logical about what I'm saying. He's like, okay, if you're a cat, then I request that your owner, I need the license or like identification of your owner, and then I take you to animal services. And legally, a cat shouldn't be allowed to even
To
drive
even
in the
drive.
first place. So you are
So
also
either
gonna
way,
be
you have a
arrested.
crime.
We're gonna take you to like animal shelter, and then your owner is gonna be arrested for letting a cat drive him around.
I love
Because
that.
what the fuck? Like
love
you
that.
are a human being, right? That's why you're driving.
If you identify as
can't
an
like now
animal, then
say,
I'm gonna- I
yeah,
have
if
the
you're
right
an
to
animal,
treat you as an
yeah,
animal.
because that's what you're saying. You are a cat, right?
Yeah.
A cat is not allowed to drive, so you
The
are
only-
gonna be arrested regardless.
The only offense that I might be charged with is animal cruelty. And I could get.
But at that point, even that officer didn't do anything cruel. He didn't touch anyone. But if you find like legally, if you find the cat roaming about, you're supposed to
Yeah.
take it to SPCA or whatever animal
Yeah.
shelter. Yeah, and that police officer found the cat driving, so naturally he's supposed to take the cat to, animal shelter, and that owner is supposed to be arrested because why are you letting a cat drive you around?
Yeah.
It's good, but the fact that we now have to think logically like that about these things is really crazy. But I think that's the only way to deal with them. If someone says this is how they are, like maybe we just treat them that way.
Lower. I mean, it's fair.
Yeah.
It's just fair enough.
But like originally for the women's gym being closed, I support it. That I support the woman making the gym a woman's only environment and like not allowing
Any other
even
genders.
trans women in there, especially because this woman, right? Also, I read in the comment section that initially trans women were allowed in there, but then there were like some incidences of like women still feeling uncomfortable the same way they felt like in
men.
mixed gyms.
Rightfully
Yeah, the
so.
same way, like the reason why she opened it in the first place was to create like a space in the gym where women feel comfortable and they don't have to do like men tendencies like they do in a mixed gym. So there was an incident. I didn't get the story of what the incident exactly was, but that's when she then decided to like ban it, because her gym is supposed to be like a safe environment where like they focus on like, you know, periods or
And
like
women's stuff.
women's
stuff, yeah.
biologically things that women go through. Yeah, don't want to like be cancelled and say trans women are not women, but I'm going to speak.
They are not though.
I don't know. I'm just going to speak that biologically women, there are things that they go through that like if you're not born a woman, you won't go through, like things like working out whilst you are pregnant, you know, periods, like what do you do? That's what that gym is focused on. So like it was more of like she excluded the trans ones because it's like it's not going to save them the way like
It's,
she wants to
they
save
will-
women.
Okay.
And that's why she did it that way. And I don't see any reason why
You should be prosecuted for
the
that.
alphabet
Yeah.
people must like be making a fuss about it. Like just go to the mixed gym or like gym at home. Like if you're a woman, then you can just go gym with other women and men in the mixed gym, right? Like
You know, the alphabet people have always been the victims in every situation, or they portray themselves as the victims. It's just like Jews to the human race.
and I feel like
Like they're always
there are a lot of times where they were the victim, but then they because they have been the victim before, now every other situation, even where they are like either suffering for the consequences of their own actions or like it just how it is what it is, they like still make like they have a victim mentality to the very end. I like sometimes like I think people have accepted, okay, you change, now you're a woman, but like they at the end of the day, biologically you were not born one, so you as much as you've done everything you can to be the same as me, if mentally you are a woman, that's fine, but biologically you're not. It's like women being, I mean trans women being in women's sports. I think that's not fair.
Exactly. That's the
Because at the end of the
You have the
day,
advantage.
you
Yeah, you have
built
the
like a. We all know that men, like even
Beautiful.
even a smaller man than me,
is more
physically
strength.
has more strength
Yeah.
than me, or physically there are different things they can do to me, even if they change their hair and get their dick cut off, or like it doesn't change everything else, you know. And then like now as a woman you have to like compete with like no, it's not fair. I think they should accept that. Of course people have accepted that mentally you do think you're a woman and you've changed yourself that way, but you have to accept that biologically that's not how you were born in. There are certain spaces
You see, this is
you
what,
can't be in.
This is what too much peace brings.
What do you mean?
Because if a country is very peaceful, the people don't have actual problems to worry about.
Yeah, now we are doing like
Now
weird
we're just
stuff.
doing
Like
weird
there are
stuff.
bigger issues in the world. Maybe if people were going to war, they wouldn't have the time.
Because you see, like the people that are loud about this are the Americans. And America
Life
is a country
is too
that
good.
life is too
America
good.
is just too.
They
So many
know,
things
they
happen
know that
here.
they are not about to be invaded by anyone.
Life is too.
They know no one is.
They
on
have
that.
the time.
They have
Like even the cults. Have you ever seen like the number of cults in America? Then?
cults,
Cults,
like cultism, cult.
cultism, cults. It's just crazy. Like they just do so many weird.
They have time and like they
Time,
nothing
yeah.
else to work. We are
Terrible.
Or
out
like
in
the Scientology
Africa.
shit.
Yeah, like
Mm.
Scientology.
Yeah.
I think like I would really research what we should talk about next. I don't really know what happens. in
Even though
Scientology,
right
but we
now
should talk
America
about.
is on fire because of Nkoma Doni. Doni is doing things. Yeah, right now they have problems.
I think the rest of us are the ones who have
Donald Trump.
problems, not them. Like
Like I mean, so many Americans are not happy.
they are not happy with what he's doing, but
Yeah.
they are not literally being affected with what he's doing. It's like the rest of us are the ones suffering more, to say. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, we can say,
Yeah, well, now the thing is, now the Americans do not have the best life in the world
right?
because they've had some greedy motherfuckers.
No, we're talking
Like
about
they're
now
cutting
with
all
what
the
Donald
connections,
Trump
right?
is doing.
For America to be great, it needed those connections for trade and everything to work out.
But I don't.
So now, like for for America to be great, right? It's because like it had so many connections with all those African countries and other countries, like even Ukraine, for instance. Like it had so many things that it was going to benefit from assisting Ukraine. Now that it has cancelled like the connection, it's not going to get anything from Ukraine. So I feel like it's detrimental that they are cutting all these African countries. It's going to affect their economy as well. Yeah. Maybe not like on a huge scale, but like slowly.
It depends on who they touch. Because, for example, you see the tariff they put on Mexico and what's the other country? China. The one they put on Mexico is not really going to affect them because the trade volume on a ratio basis.
Yeah, because it seems like he's not doing these things to literally everyone. He is doing it to a lot of people, but there are few that he's leaving out. There is a reason why he's not like talking about those people, touching those people. So it means definitely they are still getting enough or exactly what they need from those specific areas.
You see, the tariff that is put on Mexico is the one who's going to suffer. I don't know the exact number or the percentage, but the trade volume between them, like the disparity is very big. They import very little from Mexico. Do you understand? I don't think it's even up to 1% of their total import.
I think that's the problem. Like as much as like like America gains from some of like these other countries, and like when you then compare what we are getting and what they get back, it's like way more detrimental to us than it is to them.
But see, if he is to put tariffs on Africa, it's not really gonna hit us much because we mostly buy our things from China, Hungary. Do you understand? So I think the only problem the only place where there might be problem is the free minerals they get from Africa, but they only get it through terrorism. And now he wants to disband USAID, cut their funding to Africa. So if there is no money flowing into Africa from US to sponsor these terrorist organizations and to sponsor bad government and bad journalism,
exactly,
they won't get the free stuff.
Yeah.
So they might have a problem with that. But the thing is, he's a business guy.
Yeah, like that's the problem is like they always.
It's not like
I feel like you would always find a way somehow.
They have ways that they can sustain their economy without having to rely on us.
I think the person after him is the one who would have a problem.
Yeah.
Because he would have like maybe create like the way he's keeping it up, not anyone could do it. Like it would take a very cunning business person to do it. So definitely like what you were saying that like maybe right now it won't show, but in the long run. So for now it's like people, their lives are gonna be fine as Americans in particular, but whoever will be after that, like I think they will have like now have to repair relationships with people in order to like maintain what he was doing, because I don't think a lot like any other person would do. You'd have to be like extremely cunning and business minded to like maintain that.
And you see, Donald Trump, he doesn't really pay attention to Africa that much, except this time, because since he has Elon Musk on his side. He's more focused on the Middle East because he loves oil. He loves oil, and Middle East has all the oil in the world. So if Donald Trump can get his hand on that, I don't think he would mind sitting on the negotiating table with African heads of the state to come to a middle ground so that they would get whatever they want from us. Yeah. But see, at the end of the day, America is America. A white man is a white man.
Yeah, like when it comes down to it,
it comes down to
because it's like even right, yeah. Because even when we are now angry that we're not getting there, but even when we were just being exploited anyway.
Yeah,
I think it's high time this.
Yeah,
I feel like it should be a blessing disguise. This is when we need to just stand up and.
Yes.
Why were we not doing these things ourselves in the first place? Like we can't like sit forever and sulk that like the so great USA is not helping us anymore. Like we are people, we have minerals, we have things. Let's just like do shit by. I think this is the perfect chance to do that.
Perfect
because he's not interfering anymore at this point. He's not creating the problems and bringing the solutions. For once in our lives, we are just there. It's just us. There. We have been left alone.
That's a very good point. Wallahi, we have 4 years.
Do it ourselves.
We have 4 years to decide what we're gonna do with ourselves. Because now,
by the time they try to come back, we should be fine.
We should be on our feet. We could do a lot. We could do so much in 4 years. Imagine now if we take down all these terrorist organizations in Africa, because they're not getting any more funding. They're not getting weapons. We can't fight them. We've always had the ability to fight them. Imagine if we take down our governments. There would be no foreign interference from the rest of America. There would be very little because there's no funding. Everything usually comes through USAID. And where is it now? So if we do not make bold steps in these 4 years, we're not going anywhere. It just proves that we are monkeys.
Baboons.
Yeah, this is our chance. Like, I hope they.
Do you know an orang? Have you ever seen
orangutan?
Bro, that's the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
bro. If someone calls you an orang, like that's a huge insult.
Do you know mandrill? Mandrill, like the one with blue and red.
Mandrill, yes, I know that. Isn't it the one on Lion King?
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's one of the. But the orang is too much, man. And it's orange.
He's the ugliest.
That's ugly ever.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Today I have a game for you.
It's been long.
Yeah.
It's been long.
Like today, I just want to see what your music taste is like, and give our viewers some song recommendations. You know. So like the best way I can think of doing it, like I'll ask you questions about like, what song you can think of based off of my question.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So
I'm just blank right now. I can't even think of a song.
You and me. So
I'll try.
What's a song that could completely change your bad mood?
My bad mood?
Yeah, like you listen to it, your bad mood is gone.
Damn, that's a.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this banger from this Nigerian artist from Nigeria called Ashake.
Nigeria
because
Nigeria artist from Nigeria.
Oh, I said it twice. Okay, so this song goes like, lonely at the top.
Lonely.
But why does that song say? Why does that take you away
takes you
from
out of a bad mood?
Yeah, it does.
A song about
no, but like on that song, right? The time that I listened to it, things were going well for me, and like I really like the beat and the way he sang the song. That's what I enjoyed about the song.
That makes sense.
When I just listened to it, I just start to reminisce about the things that were happening in my life at that time.
That's fair.
So it just, you know.
Mr. Oga.
And I also would understand why he gets the.
Yeah, because you were like, it changes you from a bad mood. Then the first thing you said is lonely at the top. I was like, are you okay? Mr. Oga, what's your song?
Sorry for the lights. My song, there's this Davido song. What's the name of this song? I was actually looking for it on my phone. No,
I think it's
that's P Square.
Oh, that's P Square.
I think it's now I can't because you already like
sing the song now.
Me.
See,
Ferrari.
Belong to me and I belong to our. Okay. That's a banger, man. That's good.
Okay, fair. For me, right, it's like any piano song at the time.
Oh, piano.
Like does it for me. Like suddenly my problems disappear. I'm just dancing. Like for right now, I think the one I would listen to the most is, oh yeah, someone has put me on to this. Atiba.
Oh,
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, yo. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, yo. Atiba. Atiba, I say. Atiba. Atiba, I say. Atiba.
Yeah.
That was good.
It's the vibe. Like, so for me, but basically, any Amapiano song, cause like, they are vibes. So I just like,
we just finished bashing South Africans, but okay.
Yeah, but I mean, their music is good, unfortunately.
How we support this guy?
Undeniably.
That's why we are angry in the first place, because, yeah. Okay, we're gonna do another one. What's the first song you listened to after you got cheated on? You guys have gotten cheated on, right? At some point in your lives.
No. I've never been cheated on.
You guys are lying.
Cheated?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of.
Okay, if not cheated on, I'll replace it with maybe
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak. So we're gonna say cheated on or heartbreak, like some song that like after you went through heartbreak, you listen to it and either it made you feel the heartbreak or it made you get over the heartbreak. You can just what song was that? What song can you think? Surely you have to know, guys. These are milestones in your life. Heartbreaks.
Okay, guys, I'm a huge fan of Westlife. Shout out to the guys, to those guys. So there's this song called Why did I love you? Don't really want to. Why did I love you like I do? Like I always do. You should have told me. Why did you have to leave? Oh,
Really?
yeah. Did you feel the lyrics? I'm sure you felt the lyrics.
Why did the girl have to leave?
Anyway, it's your turn, my guy.
It's the you everyone.
Wow.
You also didn't get cheated on that you know of.
No.
You guys are lame.
When you're cheated on, I don't know.
I actually don't listen to heartbreak songs after I break up.
Okay, no, it's fine.
When
Whatever song you listen to after you got heartbroken,
Yeah, okay, so there
a
was
song that you associate with during the period when you had.
I cannot remember the lyrics, but the name of the song is "You Are a Failure." I remember the lyrics. The lyrics actually just the artist just insults you. Do you understand? He tells you how worthless you are. No one loves you. Yeah, you don't know. You are a failure.
So you're one of those bitter people when you're
I listened to the song after I broke up once, and I actually loved it.
You are a failure. You are a failure.
Failure songs, right?
You can never make it.
Vanomukira kuchikoro kudzidza gorerese sevamwe asi chabuda apa. Don't tell me you don't know that song.
I don't think I
Like my best principal always played it when we were going to take our results. And they were like, Masia Daga. Anyway, tell us about your song.
For me, I know.
Road Wave.
Yeah.
So that you can cry your eyes.
Anyone who knows. Like recently, right? My friend Shannon, she saw a TikTok that said if right now you had to gun to your head and the only person who can save you is someone who listened to Road Wave, do you have someone to call? And then she sent me that shit. I'm like, yes, I would say anyone who needs to be saved because I listened to Road Wave, I would save you because that's my nigga. He went he made me go through heartbreak and being cheated on and all the negative emotions. But then the song I'm going to sing is called Heart on Ice.
They're too bad we can sing along. So you're gonna have to run
solo this shit.
Yeah.
So I'll sing the part that's most important. I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. It's best I put my heart on ice, cause I can't breathe.
Ooh, baby.
But yeah, that's basically the song. You be ranting about how he loves too much. And then he goes to you go to cry to your mom and your mom goes it's because you are too loving and too like you're so loving that you like accept anything, and that's why you're in these situations where you're hurt. And I feel like that's exactly how I was.
You know, I move on very fast with heartbreaks. But if my girlfriend breaks up with me, for example, and I'm on a bridge, I could jump up at that moment. But if I am not in a place that I can kill myself,
you just have to get over it.
I just have to get over it.
I would like that, but like for me, if I was in it, it means I was actually in it. So for me to pull myself out of that it feels impossible.
Isn't killing yourself a better way to deal with it?
The burns.
No, I'm not trying to go to hell, bruh. Like I still have ambition and motivation. I think I'm someone. I will be broken at that time, but I'm still. It's never that deep. But like, yeah, at that time you will feel that way for sure. But it has never gotten to the extent where I'm like, let me end my life.
You won't get over it in a very short period of time. Yeah. But the burns, like that thing you feel in your heart and your throat.
That's real.
It doesn't like take long, honestly, because I've learned not to punish myself for other people's actions.
I think that's a good way. I wish I could get there because you can physically feel heartbreak. Like you guys know your emotions are really in your heart, because when they hurt, your heart literally hurts. You can like feel when you cry. Oh my god, guys! Like, don't hate people. Surely that's like a one way ticket to hell. Like, don't be hating people. Like, no man.
You know that thing where people are like literally losing their minds, like old people, and they like talk
to themselves.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. Heartbreak will make you go crazy,
bro.
And then you start questioning everything.
It's gone.
You start questioning. For me, it's like I'll go through it on a phase. I'll go through it now. Then after some time, I'm like, nah, this is my life. I'm gonna get my like I be on my shit, and then like randomly I'll think of Have you never been heartbroken? Why are you not saying anything? You've never got this guy is just an alpha male. He's trying to portray himself as if he has no emotions. He's definitely the girls who broke his heart. Come and tell us in the comment section.
Bro, let me tell you. You've never been in a 10-11 year relationship.
I don't think anyone our age has been a Minula. That's very unique to you.
No, 10 is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, when did you start dating even?
Primary school.
And then you survive secondary, high school.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Okay, we'll do one more, guys, for the road, and then we'll end this. One more for the road. As we are entering a new week, we're gonna give people some songs to listen to for some motivation. It's gonna be Monday soon.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, it's literally Sunday. So, like, we're gonna give people some songs we listen to for motivation.
Motivation?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Nkidi, one of our greatest artists in Zimbabwe. Daiti dikasvika 25 daigara ndingina nebetter life madamgo kadeni ndekara daigaira like mudenga denga singekaiti.
Yeah. For those who don't listen to
but you just do it if you can like it. You get it. So can you explain the song for the people?
Yeah, basically it's just someone singing that. Like, I thought by the time I reach 25, everything will be good, my life will be perfect. Yeah, but like he's basically just trying to do everything to make it in life. But
just do it like Nike at the end of the day.
So you might not be where you are, where you thought you would be at this point in time, but keep going. Keep doing what you gotta do.
One song too.
Yeah, you are next.
My song is Jailer by Asha. She's a Nigerian artist. I don't think you know her.
Okay.
But she's old.
Sing the song for us.
Okay, let me try. I'm just gonna speak it. I'm just gonna sing a song like I'm talking. You understand?
I mean, that's how you sing.
Okay, good. I'm in chains. You are in chains too. I'm a prisoner. you are a prisoner to shit, I forgot the rest.
And that's
because
that's
the part that we hate is you have to learn, Mr. Oga.
So don't treat me like a slave. Something.
Oh,
I will listen to the song in a very
okay.
but she's talking about her experience. I think in a jail. Yeah, she's telling the prison guard that he's also a prisoner. The only difference is that she's the one behind bars and he's innocent, but because he wears uniform all the time, a product of the government. That kind of thing. It's a very inspiring song.
We hear you.
This game is actually difficult because, bro,
And-
The point, whatever is on top of your mind, that's what's
good. Be good. That's us.
Okay.
I
took out the motivational part.
I'm going to play the song when we are done.
Mine. I mean, I Road Wave impacts my life a lot. So I'm going to go it again. This is like, I mean, that's the one I could think of right now, to be honest. Because it would be like, basically you'll be saying, keep going. I know it's hard, but it won't be for long. I forgot the other lyric, but he's basically saying, I'm trying to make it up, my nigga, and then he's just saying, keep going. I feel like that's genuinely how life feels like. Wow. Life is not all roses.
Please don't trust those.
I mean, the last song is more of like
take my shit, walk a mile, something you can do. Big talks of the town, big buck gang moves.
Gang moves.
I like to walk around with my chain loose.
Chain.
Yeah.
And that's our cue. Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, and whatever the fuck. See you next time.